Hey you! Today I'll share with you a few pieces that I picked up from the Chantecaille Spring 2023 collection, the Wild Meadows Collection. This collection also celebrates 25 years for Chantecaille. Now, along with the details, swatches, a couple of looks that I'll create with the pieces, I'm also going to share with you a fun little cocktail for your complexion using all Chantecaille products. They give beautiful radiance, and I just had to share. So let's hydrate and begin. Allow me to share some details with you about the Spring 2023 collection, the Wild Meadows Collection. This season's color collection is inspired by the endless wildflower meadows in the rolling hills of Romania. Now, as per usual with the Chantecaille's products, they always give back. Now, the Wild Meadows Eye Quartet is proud to support the Villa Abbatis Cultural Association, which works to preserve the disappearing wildflower meadows and the species that thrive along with the cultural landscape of Romania. The Wild Meadow Eye Quartet. Now, this is a quad that features gold, pink, mauve, and taupe shades, including 2 cream-infused pearlescent shimmer shades, 1 satin soft matte shade, and 1 luminous satin shade. The Wild Meadows Blush. A silky, lightweight, airy, powdery blush infused with smoothing ingredients to deliver a creamy, flawless finish. The vibrant, floral-inspired and buildable color gives a luminous look to the skin. The Wild Meadow Lip Cheeks. Glossy and lightweight, smoothing lip cheek is infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid for plumper-looking lips that feel incredibly soft, hydrated, and nourished. I sort of kind of am very content with my lip cheek collection, so it's not to say that the colors aren't absolutely beautiful, because they are, and the formula is fantastic. I just have a few that I use and love and decided to be a grown-up and resist getting all 3, but they are very, very beautiful. Here is what the packaging looks like for the Eye Quartet and the blush. I think the embossing on the blush is very, very beautiful. I think this color that I went with in particular is very, very pretty. I cannot wait to see what it looks like on. I like blush. So excited to try this. Now for the Eye Quartet, when I first saw like a sneak peek, there's a preview, let's call it a preview of this color story. Oh, I got really excited. Now that I have it in hand, I can see the one and dones. I really like that there are different formulas in here, and I can't wait to try this. I am going to be sharing a couple of different looks with this, just so that we can see its versatility and such. But let's start off with the complexion, because I do want to share with you a little complexion cocktail that just gives beautiful radiance to the skin and is just perfect. I'm going to prime my skin with my Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. This is absolutely amazing. This is something that you can totally wear all on its own. It gives nice moisture to the skin and a beautiful radiance without being too glowy and dewy. Because of course, you're always in control of the finish that your products give by just using a little bit less for less and a little bit more for more. It has a very lightweight gel texture. Really doesn't feel like anything. It gives very nice moisture to your skin and a beautiful, beautiful glow. Skin is looking glowing and feeling nicely hydrated, but all while very lightweight because of the gel texture of that Sheer Glow Rose Face Tint. I don't use a lot of this. I just use enough to add a little extra moisture, prime the skin, and give it a nice glowing finish, because we are going to go in with another glowing product mixed in with our foundation. So I'm always very proud to share that I have finished another jar of my Future Skin from Chantecaille. This happens to be one of their best complexion products with very, 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 very good reason. It's so skin-like, it's so comfortable, and it is so beautiful. So I have picked up a new one, so I'm going to open that up. I am in the shade Banana. Everything we talk about today will be listed and linked down below in the description box for you. So here she is. It's the newness for me. So for the Wild Meadows collection, I want a very fresh and glowing and radiant complexion. So my complexion cocktail today will be my Radiance Elixir mixed in with my Future Skin. I've got my little mixing plate. Well, it's a glass coaster, but you know. And the cover from my Future Skin has quite a bit of product, so I'm just going to take some up with my spatula, and you really don't need a lot. So I've put a little bit of my Future Skin down. Now, here comes the fun part. I'm now taking my Radiance Elixir, and if you are unfamiliar with this product, this is a skincare serum that's infused with amazing ingredients. And it gives a very beautiful natural radiance to the skin, and it is very thin in texture, and it gives a very natural radiant glow to the skin. This is a product that you can wear all on its own as skincare, of course, and this is a product that you can mix in with your foundation products to kind of give it a little extra glow. So let's do a couple of drops. I did about 2-ish. Here we are, and I'm just gonna mix. Just mixing. I am gonna quickly just color correct. I totally forgot. I just have little bits of darkness around my face that I have to color correct really quickly. Very flattering, I know. Now I'm just gonna blend everything in, and I'm using this is a Sonia Kashuk sponge. I really like it because it's just huge, so it gets the job done rather quickly. What's awesome about this Future Skin is it always remains very skin-like, hydrating, and just gives you that fresh finish on the skin. It's very beautiful, and it wears really well. It's one of those foundation products that just enhances you, evens you out, and it keeps you quite comfortable as well. Now that cocktail hydrates the skin, gives a beautiful bit of radiance and glow, evens everything out, and is just so extremely comfortable. Yes, let me do some concealer and finish pulling this look together. Just picked up a little bit on the sponge. I'm gonna put that all over the lid as well. We'll use that as our primer today. So here is the complexion. It's very skin-like, it's very lightweight, it's very hydrated and comfortable while giving a beautiful radiance. Not overly dewy, just your naturalness, looking healthy and hydrated. Going in with my tried and true cocktail, my bronzer cocktail, the Radiance Gel Bronzer mixed in with the real bronzer. I use the shade Sirena. Then I'll go in with my liquid Lumière. And then of course we'll finish everything up with trying out the new Wild Meadows blush. I am using the Chantecaille Liquid Sculpt brush, picking up the Radiance Gel Bronzer, applying. And for my liquid Lumière, I'm using the shade Brilliance. All my complexion cocktails are complete. Here is what the finished product looks like. All right, let's try out the Wild Meadows blush. I'm excited about this one, can you tell? I'm going to give you a quick finger swatch. Very pretty. I'm going in with my Chantecaille Chic brush. So there is the first layer of blush. In my swatch, I can see tiny little glowing particles. See that? There we go. You can kind of see it's got a beautiful glow finish to it. This light layer, you can see it gives glow and just a beautiful flush. All right, I'm gonna go and let's build it up a bit. What's nice is, yes, there are some glowing particles in here, but they're not scattering all over the face. I do like how one layer looks. It's subtle, it's a soft flush, but it is nice knowing that I have the options of building it up for more intensity. If you ever get to this point where it feels like it's a little too much color on your cheek, go in with your blur powder. Okay. Swirl around in there and kind of pack it and then buff. And it'll take it down a little bit. Now the flush that this blush gives is very beautiful. I like that I can keep it toned down, but I love having my option to build it up. So that was a Wild Meadows blush. Let's go in and create a couple of looks with this Eye Quartet. Of course, let's do some swatches first. Ooh, very creamy to the touch. There we are, the blush and the Eye Quartet. Hello camera, hi. I am ready to create a couple of looks with this Eye Quartet. Very pretty, yeah. Okay, so I am me. I can't help myself. I have to create a look with the pink. I'm just gonna, you know this, you know it's me. I have to do it. Let's start off with this brown shade here. I'm going to just lightly run that in my crease. I'm using a very fluffy brush to do so. This to create a little bit of depth before I go in with that pink shade. That blended very smoothly, very easily. Yes, very nice. Picking up that pink shade, and as you can see, I'm getting a little bit of kick up, but that just tells me that the formula is very finely milled. It's not like a make or break thing for me, but just to share it with you. Now I'm just gonna pack this pink. Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm packing that all over my lid. I am keeping it more of like a wash on the lid than super intense. I think that's so pretty. I'm just going back in with the brown shade to kind of just intensify my outer eye just a little bit. But even though I'm intensifying that outer eye, it's still very soft. So these two shades applied, and I kept the pink shade like a soft wash. Now let's go back into the pink shade, pick up some more, and see if I can build up its intensity. Let's see. Oh, yes, I can. Like that a lot. And then I'm just going to go back into the brush that I used prior. I gave you a little wash with the pink shade, and then I built it up a bit. Very, very pretty. Now I am going to take that same brush, and I'm going to go into the yellow shade here and just put that right there on the beginning portion. right there, just a little bit. Just for a little something on the inner corner. Okay, okay, let's do another look. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna put this shade all over and just blend it all over this eye. Soft and pretty. We love that. That's a look. One and done. A lot of times, this is how I look. And that's a nice practical color. And I like that this shade is dark enough. I was concerned that this shade was not going to be dark enough. And what is nice is, let's say you don't want as much deposit of color, just go in light-handed, use an extremely fluffy brush and just dust it. And you'll definitely get a lighter wash of color. That's really pretty. Do a little wing, couple coats of mascara, or no wing, just a couple coats of mascara. Very, very pretty. Oh yes. Need to go into this bronzy shade here. Yes, we do. So I'm picking that up, and I am going to apply that all over. That's very pretty too. I'm giving that a soft wash. I don't want it to be too intense or anything. I want to keep this soft and pretty. Yes. Going back into my brush, there's no product, just blending the edges to perfect it. So look 1, we used 3 shades, and look 2, we used 2 shades. Let's do another look, shall we? Gonna go into this shade, which I am just absolutely loving. I'm gonna dust it all over, blend it up in the crease, nice and easy. That's what I am really enjoying most about this palette, is it's nice and easy, and the looks that you can create are coming out very easy and wearable. But what also is nice is that you can build them up for a little bit more intensity, a little bit more. If you want to create a dramatic look, you definitely can. Going into the yellow shade, just a little bit of it. And I'm focusing this right here on the inner portion of the eye. Nice and soft though, because with the other look you saw that there was good intensity if you wanted it, but I don't want that. I want it super soft. I'm going to go into the brown shade with a little pencil brush, the Refer number 3. That same Refer brush, I'm just cleaning it off because I actually want to go into the pink shade. And let's have just a little bit of fun with this. I'm putting it on the lower portion of the inner eye. I have a fresh box of my favorite mascara, the Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. It's always a good day when you get to open one of these. Do a couple coats of mascara. Little eye gel from Chantecaille is my favorite. It's getting kind of small, but it's really good. Super creamy, lasts pretty well in the waterline as well. So there's that. Let's do something on the lip. Here's our finished look with the Wild Meadows Collection and a nice cocktail for the complexion. So for my lips, I also did a little cocktail, a little combo. I went in with a Chantecaille liner, lip definer. This is in the shade Tone. I topped it with a lipstick. This one in particular is a Lip Chic in the shade Saudi Rose. And then over top of that, I did the Brilliance gloss in the shade Glee. Love, 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 love these. So this Wild Meadows collection, it's definitely going to be a softer It's very pretty. It's very fresh. It's got a very practical color story. It's nothing over the top. The quality of the shadows are very, very nice. You have different finishes. They blend, they build, and they create very pretty looks. And that goes also for the blush. It's buildable. It gives a soft flush if you want to keep it soft and pretty. But overall, this is a very soft and pretty collection. Always so happy to share a bit of Chantecaille with you. It's one of those brands that has beautiful ingredients, creates beautiful, practical, wearable, your skin's enhanced type of looks. And I'm happy that I was able to share a little complexion cocktail with you. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.